So the next thing we're going to attach is the extension or buffer tube. And the buffer tube is held in place by this end plate. Has a notch in the bottom that corresponds with that section there. When it slides on, it has an area that fits inside of the receiver that holds it all in place from rotating. The buffer itself is held in by this spring and detent here, which goes right here, which is held in by the end of the buffer tube, and we'll see that in just a second. So to start with, we're going to thread the castle nut onto the extension or the buffer tube all the way there. Then we're going to put our end plate on there. Like so. Now, typically, when you install this, you would have this pin, takedown pin at the same time. And the reason for that is the spring and detent go in on this side here. The spring goes here, and then detent ahead of that, and the pin goes in there. Because this end plate generally holds it in there. Now, this end plate here happens to have a small plug in it, threaded plug, so you can actually install it after the fact. And we're going to go ahead and take that out. You see it there. And additionally, this lower receiver also has a threaded end that you can put pretty much the same plug into it. So we're going to put the takedown pin and spring and detent in after we put the extension in place. So to put the extension in place, again, we put this on there. We're just going to thread it onto the end like this. Get it started. And we're going to drop the spring and detent in. And we're going to hold that down, and we're going to continue to rotate. Now, this thing is designed a little differently than most. And it's got an actual slot to hold it in place, but it's going to require pushing this thing down far enough to get it past that notch, like so. And then there it's held in place. All right. And there it is. As you can see, it's locked in place. That pin holds the buffer in place when the spring is in there. It keeps the buffer from flying out. Now, we simply slide the end plate forward, rotate the castle nut, and now you need to put this in a vise at this point, and then take a castle nut wrench, and we would tighten that up with a torque wrench. I'm going to do that later